The Galactic Council chamber fell silent as Admiral Vex Thul's massive form towered over the holographic display. His 6 arms gestured dismissively at the rotating image of Earth, a small blue marble suspended in the darkness of space. "This is what you fear?" The Krillian warlord's voice rumbled through his translator, dripping with contempt. "These humans? They can't even survive their own atmosphere without artificial protection. Their bones shatter like crystal, their skin tears at the slightest provocation, and they die if they don't consume water every few rotations." Commander Zephys of the Andromedans nodded in agreement, her crystalline form refracting the chamber's light. "The biological scans are clear. Humans possess no natural armor, no venom sacs, no electromagnetic fields. They lack even basic survival adaptations that every civilized species developed eons ago." Captain Thorne sat quietly in the defendant's chair, the only human present among the 12-member council. His pressure suit seemed primitive compared to the elegant biomechanical forms surrounding him. Yet something in his calm demeanor unsettled the assembled aliens. "You speak of biological weakness," Thorne said finally, his voice steady despite facing creatures that could crush him without effort. "But you misunderstand what makes humanity dangerous." Vex Thul's mandibles clicked in what passed for laughter among his kind. "Dangerous? Your species averages 1.7 meters in height and 70 kilograms in mass. My youngest spawn could tear through your strongest warriors like paper." "Perhaps," Thorne acknowledged, "but strength isn't measured only in muscle and carapace." The human stood slowly, activating his portable hologram projector. Images filled the air around him, not of Earth's armies or weapons, but of its history. "We are born fragile, yes. Human infants are helpless for years, requiring constant care to survive. Our world didn't give us claws or armor or toxins. Instead, it gave us something far more dangerous." The first image showed early humans huddled around fires, using primitive tools to hunt creatures 10 times their size. "Adversity," Thorne continued. "Every day of human existence has been a battle against death. We learn to think, to adapt, to refuse surrender when any rational species would have accepted extinction." Zephys's crystalline form pulsed skeptically. "Survival instinct exists in all species. This proves nothing, does it?" Thorne manipulated the display, showing human expansion across Earth's harshest environments. "How many species colonize Arctic wastelands, desert furnaces, deep ocean trenches? Humans don't just survive these places, we thrive in them. Because challenge makes us stronger." The images shifted to human technological development, showing the rapid progression from stone tools to spaceflight in mere millennia. While your species evolved perfect biological solutions over millions of years, we learned to build our advantages. When we needed to fly, we created wings of metal. When we needed strength, we forged it in steel and carbon fiber. When we needed to see in darkness, we captured light itself. Admiral Vex Thul's confidence wavered slightly. "Technology can be countered. Weapons can be destroyed." "True," Thorne agreed. "But can you destroy human nature?" The hologram now displayed scenes of human warfare, not the glorious battles that other species romanticized, but the grinding, relentless conflicts that defined human military doctrine. When the Zephyrian Empire fell, it was because their homeworld was conquered. When the Krillian Dominion collapsed, it was because their queen was killed. But humans, Thorne's smile was cold. We've never had a single point of failure. Destroy our cities and we rebuild them. Kill our leaders and others rise to replace them. Defeat our armies and civilians become soldiers. Conquer our worlds and we fight from the shadows until the invaders break. The chamber grew uncomfortably quiet as the implications sank in. Your species fear death, Thorne continued. It's natural. You evolved to avoid it through superior biology. But humans learned to accept death as the price of victory. We've always known we were fragile, so we learned to make our deaths count. Every human soldier isn't just a warrior. They're a weapon that can choose to detonate itself if necessary. Commander Zephys's form flickered with agitation. Suicide attacks are hardly unique to humans. No, Thorne agreed. But our willingness to sacrifice everything for abstract concepts is. Honor, freedom, justice, love. We'll die for ideas that other species barely understand. We'll endure decades of suffering for principles that won't benefit us personally. We'll fight impossible odds because surrender isn't just death, it's failure. The hologram shifted one final time, showing humanity's recent expansion into space. Small, fragile-looking ships spreading through the galaxy like seeds on cosmic wind. You see weakness where we see potential, Thorne said. Every harsh world is a new challenge to overcome. Every hostile environment is training for the next one. Every setback teaches us how to adapt and improve. We don't fear the unknown. We're excited by it. Admiral Vex Thul's multiple eyes fixed on the human. What do you want from this council? Nothing, Thorne replied simply. We're not here to threaten or demand. We're here to inform you that humanity has decided to expand beyond our current borders. We thought it polite to mention this before we begin. And if we object? Zephys asked. Thorne's expression didn't change. Then you'll learn what every force in human history discovered. That fighting a species born fragile and forged unbreakable is the most dangerous mistake any civilization can make. The human gathered his equipment and headed for the chamber exit. At the threshold, he paused. We didn't ask the universe for strength or natural weapons, but we did ask for something far more valuable, the chance to earn our place among the stars. And we intend to take it. As the chamber doors sealed behind him, the assembled council members sat in stunned silence, finally understanding that humanity's greatest weapon wasn't their technology or their numbers. It was their refusal to stay broken. The Galactic Council would spend months debating their response, but deep down they all knew the truth. The universe had produced countless perfect predators, but only one species that could transform weakness into unstoppable will, and that species was already spreading through the stars, carrying their fragile, unbreakable nature to every corner of the galaxy.